on to all my fellow paisans. Welcome to my channel, Calcio with Rino. And what are we going to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen? I'm pretty sure everybody heard the news about this morning, about this famous Plusvalenze, correct? Like what did Juventus get involved? This Plusvalenze, you know what I mean? And besides that, we just found out from today, the investigator, judge of the crime, false invoicing to the to our forming management, you remember, Nevet, Agnelli and company, and Paratici, he dismissed. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, interesting. So after all, this was dismissed, because how many times I asked you guys that the Plusvalenze non è un reato, it's legal. Like pretty much Juventus didn't do nothing wrong, and it made it a big deal for somehow to jeopardize us. And I'm sitting here, what is next for Juventus? Because I think after this, I hope Juventus will go there and fight and do something, perché questo è una porcheria. You know why I said that? We had the same problem in 2006 with Calciopoli, and we were the only one got jeopardized. We taken on 30 points and we went to Serie B. And now, what just happened? First they took off the 15 points in January, correct? Then they gave it back to us on April. Yeah, it was during Pasqua time, Easter time, which I opened the bottle of champagne, correct? I think that champagne was not worth the open. And then, close to the end, they took off, thanks to Kine and those quattro baccalas, Gravina and company of the FGG, they took off those famous 10 points. Ma io dico, like, I don't understand this. Like, Italy has become a barzelletta, which means a joke. Because after, if you remember, we got penalized. Now we're officially 7th place. You know, now the Campionato is over. They said that they won't do any investigations like this during the Campionato. And now the PM, the investigator, said that it was dismissed. E chi l'ha preso nel culo? Noi. We got it in the, you know what I mean. Tra parentesi. So I'm sitting here, wow. And after all, now we came in this conclusion to all these lovely anti-Juventini giornalismi, compagni miei, state zitto tutti, silenzio, and shut up. This is all the way you want it, but then, like I always said, karma will hit you, because, like we say in Italy, chi tanto ne fa un aspetto. What goes around comes around. Because instead of worry about Juventus all the time, why don't the FGG worry about Italy that hasn't made the World Cup twice? And guess what? Italy, they just then made it through the semi-final by not putting certain Juventus players. Because apparently with the Juventus players, we don't win Italy, correct? It's all Juve. You're a Juve player, or you should not be joining the national team. Questa è una vergogna. Like one of the true reasons why I came from Italy to live in Vancouver is this reason. Too much ruffianismo, too much corruption. Like, how can this be? Like, the investigator of justice made it clear, but then the sporting justice, they just cleaned their hands. I don't know. Then I don't blame the fans not cheering for Italy. I don't blame the fans saying that we have to move out of Italy. Like, at this point, we should go like in England, go back to Serie B and move our way up if this is the situation. Like, I have a feeling that karma will hit them really bad, because this is totally pathetic. You know, after all, we pay the price, now we're 7th place, which means like, technically they're not 4th place because they're 5th by having the points back. But we all know with the Milanese, they always be given the, as I call, the Cartone Award. See, paper, Cartone Award. That's what they deserve. But it is what it is, guys. I am just sick and tired of this crap. Like, enough, it's enough. I have no words. Like, I'm hearing people so pissed off, like you have no idea. Like, hearing from YouTube in Italy here, they were all saying the same thing, que una porcaria. Like, I just have no words, guys. No words at all, as always, because with me, that's what comes from. I have no words, because stiamo alla frutta. You know, they're taking away what we love, because Italian soccer was the most dominant place, but for this politics and corruption, stiamo alla cacca. Like, come on, let's be honest, let's do things seriously, and let's do for the good, like, you know. Ma la schifia non finisce mai, which means the brutality never ends in the world. But this is what kind of world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess you like my little topic of today, of this another edition of Plusvalenze that never ends. But we'll get back to Calciomercato news on Friday, because there's going to be a lot to talk about in general, which I give you some pretty interesting news, because news keep on evolving. So hopefully by Friday I have some good news, not just Juventus, other teams. Milan, we just find out Tonali, quattro passi. So I give you more details to make sure, because today they say Tonali's out. He got sold, then tomorrow he might not be sold, because you never know what this Plusvalenze. The Mercato, sorry, this Plusvalenze is giving me nerves. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you lovebirds soon. And at the end of the day, a casa tutti, to all these fellow anti-Juventini, and the whole world is against us, because remember, as Juventini, amici di nessuno, and that's the number one thing I'm learning. Adios!